assaulted police officers. They got off scot-free for that. To go back into the streets, create more crime. Who do you have Bragg working for? There's definitely not us. We have an organized crime syndicate roaming out. They're near the schools. They're across from our playground. We have to protect.
Good afternoon. Thank you everyone for joining us. In particular, I want to thank our mayor, Mayor Eric Adams. Appreciate not just him being here, but his unwavering focus on public safety, making New York City the safest big city in America. And I also want to thank our partner day in and day out, but also on this important investigation, Chief Detective Joseph Kinney, phenomenal partner, so instrumental to all that we do at the New York County District Attorney's Office. This assault, as it did to many of you, sickened me and outraged me. We all rely on members of the NYPD every day, as I said, to keep us safe and keep this the safest big city in America. As a lifelong New Yorker, I do not tolerate attacks on our police officers, and certainly I do not as Manhattan District Attorney. So let me be clear, plain and simple, the behavior depicted in you've seen is despicable. As I said, collaboration really is the key word here. Today's indictment follows a painstaking joint investigation between the NYPD and the Manhattan District Attorney's Office involving a number of investigative steps. Video, some of which you've seen in the public forum, additional video, body-worn cameras, interviews, and a number of covert investigative law enforcement steps that we're not at liberty to discuss. As Ezekiel, Mr. Juarez, Mr. Arocha, Mr. Reveron, and Mr. Brito, there are additional people who are charged in the indictment. As to them, since they've not been previously arrested, the indictment is sealed as to their names, but the indictment in total is 7 individuals. The 5 who have had their charges unsealed all face felony charges. 4 face a top charge of assault in the 2nd degree. 1 faces a top charge of tampering with physical evidence. And as I said, the remaining grabbing, or his offense conduct, I should say, is grabbing an officer, and as you can see depicted here, kicking another officer. The charge depicted here in all white. The alleged offense conduct is grabbing, pulling, and throwing 2 officers to the ground. You can see his 2 hands. The top charges against Mr. Reveron are 2 counts of assault in the 2nd degree, which is a Class D felony, and again a charge of obstructing governmental administration. Evidence. It probably goes without saying, but I will.
He was involved, and he wanted to get it right. He was very clear that some of the video surveillance and some of the pictures and some of the switching of clothing not only shows the thoroughness of the investigation, but how sophisticated these individuals were, that understood that they could switch clothing to throw off the investigators, but that did not happen. Using the investigatory tools that we have, we were able to bring these individuals to justice. And I want to just re-emphasize what the police commissioner stated, because I heard oftentimes he quoted this terminology of this apparent crime wave that some of the migrants and asylum seekers that are coming here for wrong. It was not only an attack on the individuals who wore the police uniform, but it was an attack on our symbol of justice. That uniform, that shield, is representative of our public safety belief. That's the prerequisite to our prosperity. We did our job in making the apprehension. The district attorney is doing his job of doing the prosecuting. And if they're found guilty, and if suitable, the federal government should do their job in deporting them from our city. If you commit a dangerous, violent act, we're all going to do our job. The 3 level of government has a role to ensure public safety remains in the city and across our entire nation. Again, I just really want to commend the DA for their discipline. for how they meticulously went through this case to make sure the individuals who are...
That's a song, you know. Just watch your back, because it's a little crack.